So the question was, I feel like my clit is small and not very sensitive. Is there any way to make it more sensitive? So those listening won't have the benefit of my 3D vulva demo. So if you want the visual, definitely check out Reels, at Pleasure and Peace with Tia. But for the listeners here, let's break it down. So first, let me just say size varies a lot. And that's completely normal, right? As we know, biologically, all of us have the same parts and they just come out differently as we mature and develop in the womb and as we're born. So the part that you see from the clitoris, the glands, is usually about half a centimeter to 2 centimeters. Maybe it's tinier, maybe it's bigger. It doesn't matter. Both are completely fine. A fun fact about the clitoris, though, is that it extends inside of your body with legs that run along your pubic bones. So that internal structure is like 8 to 12 centimeters or 3 to 4 inches long, which is really what most of your clitoris real estate is. So some people would theorize that the G spot, that people like to talk about, is really just engorged clitoris along the inside. Okay, so here's the kicker: sensitivity does not care about size. A smaller clitoris can feel just as or even more sensitive than a larger clitoris. Your nerve endings, blood flow, hormones, arousal, stress, and even your mood all play a role. So, how do you make the most out of your pleasure, no matter your clit size? Here's a few tips. First, sensitivity varies so much from person to person. So there's no one right, right? No one quote unquote right amount of sensitivity. But if you feel like your awareness is on the lower side, you can focus on your arousal first. Okay. So your clit, like the rest of your body, responds to blood flow and touch. Spend some time with yourself. Foreplay, mental stimulation, and anything that turns you on before direct clitoral stimulation. Right. So you don't have to go straight for the gold. Maybe try touching along your arms or other erogenous zone. You might also experiment with different types of touch. So light circling, tapping, gentle suction. There's lots of toys for this. Or if you have a partner who might be willing to help you, even pressure from different angles. So sometimes subtle changes in motion or speed can make a big difference. Also, third, lubrication, right? Lubrication is your friend. Even just a little lube can dramatically increase sensation and reduce friction, making everything feel better. I plugged Uberlube before. I'm going to shamelessly do it again. I don't get anything for it. I just think it's really good lube if you want to try it. Okay. Also, mindfulness, right? So, mindfulness and body awareness, checking in with what actually feels good rather than what you think should feel good. So, close your eyes, breathe, focus on the sensations in your body. Closing your eyes can also help heighten sensitivity or blindfold, right? That's something you can also play around with. So, variety and exploration is key. Sometimes your body responds best to indirect stimulation, like around the vulva, the inner labia, maybe even a perineal massage.